Sounds good.
It's 6:45 and we're heading out to Kithnos. It's June the 27th and we're on our way to meet David and Julia in the Cyclades. It's quite windy out there. We're going to get used to it though. So love porous, very sad to say goodbye. Talk soon. We're off this morning. It's just after 7 and we're heading towards Kithnos. It's supposed to be quite nice today, so we're looking forward to a reach all the way, but you never know with the wind changes.
So we've passed the island. It's about halfway-ish between Poros and Kithnos, and the name of it's barren, covered in windmills with ships all anchored around it. The wind's now gusted up to
Double Bay that we normally go to in Kithnos was actually really full today. So when we arrived, we decided to come down here, which is, so you can see Double Bay in the background. This is to the east. And they've started to open a few tavernas here. There's one down there in that bay. And then there's this one here, which they opened in May apparently, which looks really cool. We just went there to try and get some internet because the downside of this bay is that there's no internet. So we came, but even then the internet was pretty slow, so it wasn't that helpful. Looks like a cross between a duck and a turkey, right? You think? Anyway, it's hanging around a little spot where we are having a sundowner. We've done some jobs today. We had the alarm coming on the AIS. With the error message, so it took us how many hours to sort that out, and we've connected to electricity for the first time since Montenegro. And I've done, so because I'm connected to electricity, we're doing a couple of loads of washing, or a few loads of washing, and we're just chilling.
So, as skipper of a yacht, it's good to show some leadership sometime and cook when the wife's moaning a bit. So I've got fans up here. You could put the air conditioning on, but I'm not sure that the local electricity would cope. So we've got fans, and we're going to have chicken stir fry. And with whatever else I can find to go with it, some spicy stuff, some garlicky stuff, and not go to the restaurants, which when you're sailing around the Greek islands, they're beautiful restaurants and lovely food, but you don't want to do it every night, otherwise you get tips like I've got. So you have to try and avoid it. Just make it up as you go, a bit like the sailing plan, to have a beer. So we're doing that. Interesting sail yesterday, and upwind, sort of 60 degrees, got a bit of a reach at the end, when up to about 35 knots. We had 2 reefs in the main, and then we filled up about a quarter of the Genoa, and we were going on about 7 knots, occasionally had 8, often in the 6s, so it's quite enjoyable. Got to sail away 46 nautical miles from Poros to Kythnos. We didn't quite make it all the way in before a confused sea and falling winds convinced us we should take in the sail. We took in the Genoa, left up the mainsail, and then the winds really got going to 25 knots as we were going to anchor. It's just perfect timing. This was quite interesting, sort of a sailing day. As a house husband for many years, I'm quite used to doing this. Not that I really ever enjoyed it, but it used to really piss me off as bloody complaints, which I totally understood from my mother, who had the same feeling. God bless her. As we're on electricity, we've got our induction gadget out, and I need some fish sauce. If it ever gets watched. That's what it looks like. It'll look a little bit better in the plate. Bit of cabbage there to go in.
We're in Maracas today. It's Thursday. Quite a strong wind coming from the north. Good old Martini wind. And because it's Thursday, it's super busy. We've been practicing. What were you going to say?
We're not far from Athens, so
Right.
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Charter boats that need to be in Athens on Friday will be here. A lot of them come to here.
That's where we are in there. We've actually done it 3 times. Twice yesterday, 1 time today. Yesterday we didn't have enough chain out. This morning we thought we were dragging again, but we had lots of chain out. But there's a big surge from these ferries, especially when they come in, and we were kind of, with each surge we were going back on the quay a bit, so we decided to do it again before the big one tonight. So we did that, and here we are down here. Quite happy with that little spot now that we've got. So it's Friday, and after the chaos of the charter boats last night, we waited till about 11 this morning to leave, and so we're now leaving Kythnos, heading up to the north of Kythnos and over to Saros. It's still quite windy today, and hopefully we'll catch some nice downwind from the top of Kythnos to Saros. So we actually turned around, and we're now going south on Kythnos, and we're going to go around the bottom and up to Saros that way. Much more comfortable. It was we were just hammering on the waves going up. So this is into the wind. This is much more pleasant. Much more pleasant, Captain.
Yeah, this has been lovely.
Catamaran out there with his spinnaker up. I'm not sure where he's going.
Another catamaran up here bashing his way into the wind with no sails up.
The joys of cruising instead of chartering is we can choose wherever we go with the wind, which is nice.
Time, stop when we want, wait for the conditions. Thought that the wind had given up on us as we sailed from Kythnos to Cyrus, and we'd actually put the head sail and started motoring. We got that to about sailing at about less than 3 knots, about 9 knots of wind, and then the wind picked up and we were back in action, sailing along at 7.7 knots, 29 knots of wind.
It's not very often we can sail right into a anchorage, is it?
Doesn't happen that often, unfortunately.
But we lost a bit of wind out there and wound in the head sail, and then suddenly the wind came back and it was beautiful, 23 to 30 knots. And we've got the full head sail out and we maxed out at, what, 8.2 knots.
Yeah.
And
So far,
the sun's,
not over yet.
the sun's going down.
2 nautical miles to go.
And we're heading for here. He's determined to sail in today, so we're just going to go around this rock, and yeah, then we'll be in. It would be really great to stay here a couple of days. We spent more than a couple of days here one September 2015 with Ian's brother-in-law Steve, and we really liked it. The water is beautiful and clear. You can go for neat walks and swims and that sort of thing, so yeah, we really like it. Cyrus.